Yo, welcome to Fast Forward Mindset Motivational Podcast. I'm your host, Coach James. This is where we rewire your thoughts, reset your mindset, and fast forward your life. No more rewinding, just discipline, motivation, and the truth you need to become unstoppable. If you're ready to elevate your mindset and take control of your future, you're in the right place. Let's go.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope all is well, y'all. So, y'all, today here in Arizona, we getting a lot of rain. It's literally been raining for like about 5 to 6 hours, kind of on and off, but it's had its moments where it dies down and then it picks up back again heavy. It dies down and it picks up back again heavy. We've experienced some thundering and a little bit of lightning. So, we'll see how this weekend is going to end up for us Arizonians. And if you've not been to Arizona or don't know anyone to live here, y'all, we don't get a lot of rain. We don't get a lot of water. We live in a desert. So for us to get rain, it always feels like it's a blessing. Anyways, y'all, if y'all didn't get to catch last week's episode, go check it out. I talked about how the world is so divided these days with these recent current events that we experience. So go check it out. So everybody got problems, small problems, medium-sized problems, big problems, and bigger problems. My thing back in the day is I used to really dwell on my problems. I had got to a point in my life, and I want to say when I turned like 30, 33, 34, where I really started focusing on all the things in my life that was bad. And like there was some days where all I could think about was my problems. And if it wasn't a current problem, it was a past problem that I was worried about. And if it wasn't a past problem, I thought about a possible problem in the future. So my life was just engulfed with problems and more problems. And it got to a point to where it put me in a depression, y'all. I was just depressed, thinking about all my bad decisions that I made that led me to problems after problems. It was just horrible. And I couldn't think clearly because all I could think about is my problems. I was listening to a podcast episode this morning, a motivational podcast by Denzel Washington, and he said something that really, really caught my attention. And it marinated in my mind for a while. He said, the more you think about problems, the bigger your problems become. And when he said that, I mean, I made the immediate connection to my past, the way I used to think about my problems. And I was like, there you go. So let me preface that, y'all, by saying that if you think about your problems, you're going to cause and see more problems. And then your life is going to be one big ass problem. And it's going to be one of those things where your life is going to feel miserable. You're going to start thinking like, my life sucks. I just got all these problems. I got all these people that has problems with me. I got all these problems at work. I got all these problems with my car. I got all these problems in my relationships. I hope y'all see where I'm going with this. The more you think about your problems, the bigger they become. The more problems you start to have. And you start to see nothing but problems. And I guess y'all wondering, like, and saying, yeah, Coach James, I got problems. But let me say this. Have you ever thought about the problems you did not have? Have you ever thought about the things in your life that's going great? You see, y'all, where we go wrong at is that we just marinate on the things that are problems. We don't too many times sit there and marinate on the things that are great. We don't celebrate them enough. We do not. We just sit there and we kind of just look at all the bad stuff. But what about the good stuff? What do you have going good in your life? What do you have going good around you? What is it that you've achieved that's great? I mean, do you ever stop to think about that? Because it is worth thinking about, right? It's worth it. You should think about the things you've achieved, the things you've done great in your life, the things that are actually going right for you today. Because when you think of gratitude, because that's what this is, when you think of gratitude, you're more grateful about life and you start to live life and enjoy life. I was listening to Eric Thomas the other day, and he said something to the effect that happiness is great, but we've got to find a way to enjoy life outside of the happiness because happiness is really it's an emotion, right? You're happy. But when you enjoy life, happiness equals enjoyment. Now you're really living a happy and enjoying life. So if you one of those ones that's stuck today and you feel like your life is one big ass problem, let me give you some motivation and tell you you're not the only one with problems. And I guarantee you somebody that you don't know has problems worse off than you. But you know what they do different? They still enjoy life. They still find happiness. They still celebrate their small wins. They still love themselves, no matter how many mistakes, how many problems they have. So, y'all, I want y'all to take this message today, and I want you to find a way to find happiness. But beyond the happiness, start to enjoy life. Start to smile more these days. Because when you smile, you're showing gratitude. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for listening. I really, really appreciate y'all listening to me. Just so y'all know, I got these bracelets, and these bracelets really bring me a lot of joy. There's that word, joy. But this bracelet I had ordered, and it says a couple good things that keeps my mind motivated. It says positive thoughts produce positive results, and it says rewire the way you think on one side. Can y'all see that? They're blue and white. And I chose blue because blue to me, if you don't know anything, if you know anything about colors, it symbolizes harmony and you should be in harmony with yourself, right? And so I chose blue. But anyways, y'all, I got these bracelets on sale for $5. So if you're interested, send me a message at jewatki1@gmail.com, and I'll make sure I put one in the mail and mail it to you. Now, I will tell you, if you don't live close by me, I'm going to have to charge you shipping and handling, so it may be more than $5. Okay. But if you're interested, let me know. Y'all, if y'all have not followed the podcast, make sure you do so. Because when you follow the podcast, when a brand new one drops, you get an alert. Hey, y'all, I'm not hard to find. I'm on IG all day, every day. It's James Watkins at 40 and Fit Life Coach. Don't forget to check out my website at www.rewirethewayouthink.com. Hey, y'all, I'm Coach James. Let me help rewire the way you think. And as I always say, if you're struggling today with thoughts of suicide, thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else, please don't hesitate to call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 988. Always practice daily mindset rehabilitation. And that's my 2 cents on it, y'all. Peace.
Thank y'all for listening to today's episode. And remember, don't rewind your life, fast forward it. Until next time, keep moving forward. Hey y'all, I'm Coach James. Let me help rewire the way you think. All right, y'all. Peace.